We are rolling.
I know, I got the good chair. I'm hammocked up right now.
Got in with those chairs. So I have a friend, he does online auctions.
Yeah.
And then they do like returned Amazon goods by the pallets up in Tupelo. They do pallet options and sell up mystery boxes, or you really never know what you're getting into.
Mm-hmm.
And he come across those, like, I think we looked up the MSRP on those chairs, and I have 2 of them, and they're like 125, 150 bucks.
You take this to a tailgate, you're not going into the game.
No, like,
You're
imagine,
parking
like,
it.
camping or
Yeah.
whatever. Those chairs rule.
Yeah.
Welcome you to Porch Talk. This is your host, Alan, and familiar faces, familiar voices. I've got Huey, how goes it? Jacob, Kynard. And closed on Sunday. Season 2. Why season 2? Jacob was the very first one, almost a year ago. Like on the fly, we were just building this setup and trying to make it work. And
Yeah.
It's like, what do you think about? I don't know. I don't know what this is supposed to.
Listen, he's a guinea pig for a lot.
Yeah. I'm kind of a guinea pig.
Yeah.
I just kind of, we both knew that John Wayne had to be there. Yeah, he had to be looking over your shoulder, sort of.
And season 2, because Porch Fest was a couple weeks ago, and this is the first live show. Happy to have both of you back. Met Huey because of you, and y'all have been hitting the road together.
Yeah, we have.
Water Valley, and Dialback Sound, right?
Yeah, that's where we met.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell it?
I'll tell the story.
She doesn't like that I tell it because I make myself sound less homeless.
That's not true. I always feel like when I tell it the way that it happened, that I'm making him look bad, and I feel guilty.
No,
but,
it's okay.
I wasn't even recording. I was going back there to mix something with Starlin, and Starlin was like, "Hey, there's this guy here. He's cool, but he's sleeping here in between going somewhere else. Like, is it cool if he's at the studio?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess that's fine." And Jacob could have been my worst nightmare, but he turned out to be my best friend.
So I wanted to spend a little time about what y'all have recently been doing. We didn't know if you was gonna make Porch Fest or not.
Yeah.
And so tell us a little bit about what y'all been up to together. Hit the road.
Yeah, we did. We played a lot of shows together, and Porch Fest, like you're saying, was the day after, or the Sunday of Porch Fest was the day after the last of the first couple runs we did together. I mean, really, we played on and off together a lot since I was here last time. But we in February made a run in the Panhandle that was 4 shows, and then we had booked out.
We just got kind of crazy about it.
Yeah, I don't know, 15 shows in the Northeast. Yeah. Generally speaking.
First time?
Yeah, I had been up there before, but I had never played music up there.
Yeah, me either. Yeah.
Was that through Bobby, Matt, and Dialback, or how did shows get set up?
Matt gave me the name of a bunch of people, and but honestly, it's just kind of he would tell you this. You just email relentlessly.
Relentless email.
And you're just constantly, which Huey is doing the vast majority of, not only the emailing, but the deep research. You can speak, you can attest to the deep research that's required to endeavor on this kind of thing.
For small towns in between big towns. Once you don't land the big towns and you're not getting emails back and you're becoming very humbled in your pursuit of booking a tour,
sure.
Then you look at smaller places that are a little thirstier for live music. And here you'll come across some real gems. And some of our best shows were in little kind of places that you'd have to be told about. House shows, even. We did a lot of house shows, which were great.
Yeah. I think with the style of music that y'all do, I think that's perfect for what you're doing. And I think about Centromatic, Will Johnson. He's based out of Texas now. He used to play with Jason Isbell years ago. But with the label that he's signed to, Rounder, all they focus on is he does 2 tours a year. One time of the year he'll do the West Coast, nothing but house shows, and then next part of the year he's doing East Coast, nothing but house shows.
Yeah.
That's how I met him was through Jamie. And I started looking into what he was doing, and so like he's a working songwriter, able to support his family with children, going on tour a couple times a year, but playing for rooms and playing shows where everybody that's there wants to, it's not like the bar where I'm here to have drinks and there just happens to be a musician there.
Oh yeah.
This is like genuine tour, genuine experience.
How many shows does he play?
Oh, dude, it'll be a run of 15, 20 shows.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow.
I mean, with the house shows, there's no overhead. All that. There's nobody. You're not paying someone to run the sound. You're not paying someone to run the door. So all that money, unless there's some kind of expenses, goes into the pockets of the musicians. Ideally, those are the shows that you want to play.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such a low stakes environment too for the listener. Usually it's a lot more of an intimate room. It's people that want to hear what you have to say.
Absolutely.
Which are the best shows you could ever play.
And I think about this is, and I've been like picking people's brains that are a good bit younger than me. Like I would say like early 20s to late 20s. And just the same, whether it be in Columbus or Tuscaloosa or like wherever, is young people really don't seem to be going out like I did when I was that age.
Yeah.
And I think like the more intimate environment and like the low stake that you're talking about, Hugh, it kind of lends itself to, it's a little more welcoming and it's a little easier, because I think like that shift of COVID to where like you could hop on Zoom and just watch your favorite musician just online in the comfort of your own home,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of did something. And even with like a Lollapalooza or some of these festivals going on now, man, like I would have to take out a loan or something to go to some of these events now. It's stupid expensive.
Yeah.
You've priced me out.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And so like anytime I'm planning an event or we're doing something, I try to make it as easy as possible.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
take every excuse away from me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, some of our best shows too have been donation based.
Yeah.
Where it's
Yeah.
like pay like what you can or what you're able to, and some people will pay nothing or $5, and then that's outweighed by the people who have $20 to spend,
Yeah.
and then they buy your merch, so it all like kind of shakes out at the end.
My dad told me that he was in gospel music before he was a preacher, and he said that when they would go to churches and play music and sell tapes, that it was just, he said it always shakes out better if you are up there and you say, if you want our music, you can go home with it. Like, I'm not gonna like tell you like because you don't have enough money that you can't have it, so you just pay whatever you want. And he's like, and some people will take your music and kind of give you nothing, but there are people who would have given you $50, but the tape only cost $5 or whatever. And so those people, you end up making more money, is what he always said, if you just tell people to pay whatever they want. And I feel like that typically is how it works.
Yeah, there's only been like one or two upsets to that theory.
Also, it's just kind of weird, like you're saying. It's like the young people don't really drink, they don't really go out. So the places that you find the really young people are very different. Like you're playing spaces instead of
It
places.
feels like every scene, whether it was like Starkville and Tuscaloosa, which are college towns, like there's a lot of DIY.
Yeah,
And like
that's where the shows are.
And music is being done in like basements or upstairs or it's not your typical place.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure y'all
we're
probably
lucky,
kind of experienced
We're lucky that there's people out there that they see that we don't have the venue that we want, or so, it's not quite right, or it's too big, or something about it isn't functional. And they create a new one, and we talk about this all the time. There being like people in every town, like one guy or one girl that's kind of running shit.
Yeah, that's true. There's
Like,
a chief.
There is,
Yeah, there's a
that's
chief.
like setting up all kinds of shows, doing all kinds of promotional stuff. That's like kind of binding this community together in all of these different places.
And talking about like booking stuff out, it's like you find who those people are in different places.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that like you talk about like the experience we've had with DIY. I'm sure because you've been playing music for a lot longer than I have. The experience I have with DIY is like you and like this. You're the why.
Yeah.
And it's like literally Porch Fest is like that was like the second gig I ever got paid to do, and it's like literally that to me was like.
You wouldn't even expected pay.
No, yeah. That's the thing is that like, yeah.
I handed him some money. I was like, what's this? I said, what's your pay, Jacob? You get paid for this.
Yeah, it still
he
blows
does
my
it for the
mind.
love of the game.
Yeah. I like getting to do it, and Porch Fest is like the most fun thing to get to do, and this is so fun to get to do. And like that, I realized very early on that you only get to do stuff if there are people who are willing to take on the brunt of the work, money, whatever it is, and just do it because they love it. Yeah. And you find who those people are. You're that person for like this area, or one of those people.
I would say Bobby Matt's that for Water Valley.
Yeah,
there's
absolutely.
always a guy or someone out there
Matt does that for Water Valley. Yeah.
There's Jamie and
Jamie.
You know, like Huey, like Jamie was somebody that I wanted you to know.
She's so cool. We could talk forever.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Forever.
Like, Jamie rules, and like I learned so much just from like her just allowing me to kind of see the ins and outs of the Sunstroke House, and even like sometimes like when somebody writes or emails her inquiring about playing at the Sunstroke House, and if she listens and it's just not a right fit for there, or if it's not something like right now she's in a transition of changing things, and there's not shows, she'll send them my way. And I was like, what a sweet thing to do.
That is sweet.
There's facilitators everywhere, for sure.
And so, but yeah, I mean, just to that is, since the last time either one of us hung out here and was just doing Close on Sunday or whatever it is, like just following y'all social media, and like, I really enjoyed all the videos that y'all made with y'all working together, and I got to experience it just a little bit before this. You'll be able to check that out, the 3-song set, but golly, y'all clicked pretty good.
Yeah.
We got it together.
Yeah, we played like 30 shows together since like the end of February. So I
think we just have a functional like dynamic.
Yeah, it is true. I think our music really does complement each other, and
I think our personalities do as well.
Yeah, that's probably
I'm
true.
very much like, I'm the driver. I've got a plan. Here's where we're going. And Jacob's like,
along for the ride.
Jacob's like, can we stop and get a Diet Dr. Pepper? And I'm like, sure.
It's important to stop and get Diet Dr. Pepper to appease the people who are along for the ride. And
yeah.
Huey's very good about that.
Yeah.
And stopping and humoring me and eating roller food. And stuff like that.
Well, and then I'm always on an antiquing side quest, so we just had a lot of grace for each other, and found out that we were a good, compatible touring partnership.
Truly.
And then learning each other's songs and playing each other's songs together kind of came afterwards.
Yeah. It was really cool. It was really cool. On the first part of the run, we had Ava with us as well. It was the first time that I'd ever had like people accompanying me, like just like playing my songs on another instrument, and that was really cool. And this whole thing, like I'd never really toured with anybody before I toured with Huey. I had always like done very solitary ventures. Like I would go live in my car in the woods in a place I'd never been to and just stay there for like a month, and that's to me what touring was.
Yeah, he's like, oh, we can sleep in the van if we can't find anywhere. And I'm like, we cannot.
We're not doing that.
We have a pretty sweet van.
Look, they don't do anything to you if you're in the Walmart parking lot.
That's exactly right. That happened. That was actually the first place I ever slept in my car when I was on tour in the Walmart parking lot. I believe in Bozeman, Montana, or if there's not one in Bozeman, then there's one between there and Three Forks.
No, because nothing pisses me off more than when I'm going camping and I'm looking up campsites and I'm like, oh, this one's perfect, and I get there and it's a Walmart parking lot. This isn't a campsite. Don't trick me.
It's funny to be in Montana and sleeping in a parking lot, but I was scared of the woods. But that is to say, it's so much more fun to do it with somebody else. Have people there, it's honestly a lot more fun.
But dude, I can just kind of tell, like, and of course y'all have had plenty of shows to do together, but like, I mean, even with my songs and like people accompanying me, was it tough for you to kind of like let go and like let people, like, I'm teaching you, and like, okay, that opens me up to where I can kind of do something different. I can kind of add to it.
I could see how that would be a thing, but really, honestly, partly because specifically the thing I'm trying to do now is like play like very few chords over and over and over again, like the same change. So it's kind of easy for people to follow along with me. But and then like in making a record and recording with Matt and people and John Smith and all those people for the last year and working with them, I've gotten really used to just kind of letting people do whatever they want. I feel like I have gotten to do it by myself so much. I've gotten to stand in the corner for 4 hours in places I've never been and just like play whatever I wanted, and I've kind of, I'm good with it. Like I've done what I need to do, so whatever people bring to it is really nice.
It's true. Half the time he's playing more covers than originals at
Yeah,
all the gigs.
that's what I like to do.
Yeah.
I like to do half and half if I can.
I'll be so pissed off too. I'm like, please play some original music.
Sprinkle it in.
I'm like, I need to play Sail Away. Not that one, there any new ones.
I was about to say,
Yeah.
you got Sticks covers up there?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
No, I wish I could cover Sticks. Maybe I should.
Well, Huey, what have you been, since the last time we hung out, what's been on your mind, or what's something on the road that you've learned?
I guess, I don't know, I've been a lot of places. I went to a residency out in California.
What?
And I was out there by myself, and I called Jacob every day because I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, there's no service, I got no car, I guess I have to write music. But I guess, and I've been kind of talking about it this whole little weekend run that I've done, is just being alone in the world. Sometimes it hits you, sometimes it overcomes you when you're like driving and you're touring by yourself, especially since we've done so many dates together. I'll be driving and I'm like in the middle of nowhere. And suddenly I'm just like, I'm alone in the world right now. You know, I definitely can call, and then I'll call someone up and we'll talk for 2 hours and I'll feel better.
Dude,
But sometimes, yeah.
That
Same.
feeling's cool though sometimes. It's like if you're driving at night in the middle of nowhere, that's to me is like when it hits, that's like, okay, you're always kind of by yourself.
Yeah.
And this is like a way to like feel what that really feels like.
Yeah.
It's neat.
I used to do a lot of late night drives, whether it was for the podcast or
Yeah.
like just doing music and by myself, and it would always like come at like those late hours to where like I had another hour or two left on the road before I was gonna be wherever I'm getting, and just out of nowhere, dude, it would be like I got tears falling. I'm kind of being overwhelmed, and I was like, what is going on?
You get to that sweet spot of like hungry and tired, and then your mind's
That's
going
so
a little
true.
bit.
That's so true. That really is.
And then all of a sudden,
And you're listening to music, and you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, obviously I feel emotion.
that's as close as y'all are ever gonna get to PMSing.
That's true.
Right there.
That's true. Yeah, but I find that cathartic. I find that like I don't know, therapeutic. The first time I ever went and played music by myself, I drove all the way from. I picked my car up in Thomasville, Alabama, out near Kelly Flats, and I drove from there to Three Forks. That was where my first gig was, and so I drove like for like 3 days getting there, and. It was just like, I don't know. I had never done anything like that before. I'd never spent that much time completely by myself, even though like I'd like stay in my room and stuff. That was like, oh man, I'm like totally alone. And it really was like a cathartic thing.
Yeah.
That's why I tell people who've never done that before, I don't know, it's like, it seems scarier than it is. It's really not that scary.
But you're also an explorer, you know?
Yeah, you're like a pirate.
You're kind of
It
a pirate.
kind of feels that way.
Yeah.
It
And
can.
also, I mean, it's that idea of like betting on yourself, and it's like, well, if I make it, it's my fault, and if I don't make it, it's also my fault.
Yeah, and also like you start to realize that even that maybe isn't even
The point.
anybody's fault. Well, maybe it's just like because what I found when I started doing it, and I can only speak to my own experience, but I've talked to a lot of people who share this experience, which is that like miracles will start to happen to you. Like really cool stuff will start to happen to you. Like whether it's somebody buying your dinner or somebody who just like tells you like something that's really like meaningful, and maybe they hand you like a bunch of money, but stuff like that does happen. You can almost budget for it. That's how much it happens.
I like to say the road giveth and taketh.
Yeah.
I think it takes care of you.
Man, to that point, that's a story, like I've shared it a lot, but I think it, like, to that miracle thing, like, my grandparents, they were, like, just outside of Reform, they were headed to Tuscaloosa, and they had a blowout, and he didn't have a spare, and I think they were going to, like, a doctor's appointment or something, I'm not sure. Well, coming from Tuscaloosa, was like some kind of a service truck. Well, it pulled right up to them, and it had exactly what they needed.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
And here's the crazy part: he helped my grandfather like change that tire out. He didn't carry on his way; he went back the way he came.
Wow.
And he's
Wow.
like, and he got back and he shared that story with me. He's like, "How do you explain that?" I was like, I mean,
there's no way to.
Yeah.
like you said, the road gives and the road takes.
Yeah, yeah, but it takes care of you. That's what I find. I find that you're never gonna. Todd Snyder used to say it is not a good way to send your kids to private school, and that is true. But it does take care of you, more so if you have low overhead.
Well, I also think you have to be pretty pure of heart. You know, like, you
Who
know,
said
he's-
that? I was listening to
he's-
John Fogerty. He said that.
Jacob's the kind of person that's like so warm right when you get to him, you know, and I'm outgoing as well, and I think that being so excited to be a part of like these different music communities across the country, and just kind of falling into their support, they support in return because you're like open and willing in that way. I think people can recognize that. So.
And that, before you arrived, like Jacob and I were talking about it, but like just, you know, with whatever kind of project that I'm doing, and there's a different number for it set, but to your point, Huey, is like I always believe, like whether with this podcast or with my music or even with Close on Sundays, it's like if I had 100 people that believed in what I was doing, whether they could be there or not, but like they were supporting it, I've won. Because like in your situation right now, it's like getting around. It's like you're meeting people,
Yeah.
you're meeting the movers and shakers, and like slowly, like if you're around the game long enough,
Well,
You'll have
it's like a full circle thing too, because you get to become the mover and shaker for somebody else. Like,
yes,
you know, we'll be somewhere in there like, oh, well, like, tell me about touring. Like, I've never gone on tour, but I want to. You know, they're gonna reach out to me in, you know, could be months, could be years, when they're trying to book something that I've already booked, and I'm able to be like, yeah, here's a resource, or like, yeah, I can help you make that happen.
We can help
You
you
know?
get on Depot Day in Pine Hill. If I want to play the Pepper Jelly Festival in Thomaston, I got you.
I can get you in.
I know the people.
But well, as far as songwriting or even recording, where are each of you at with the process, working on new projects or finishing up projects? Where we at? Or can you share?
So many irons in the fire, it's crazy. I have a post-folk project called Verity that's in the recording process, 8-track album, woodwinds, horns, piano.
Whoa.
Crazy. So that's happening slowly. That's a leisurely project, you know. It's really special to me, so I'm not trying to push it in any way.
That's a little bit outside the box. Like last time we were together on the podcast, like sharing a little bit about your background, like that's a step in the other direction.
I'm not really sure why I'm drawn to making music like that, but I definitely am. And there's a place for it now. So that's me and the bass player from the Heaven Sent are the founding members of Verity. Beth McDonald, if you're watching this, I love you so much. Beth's the best. Literally everybody has a crush on Beth.
Beth is the best.
This guy.
That's rude.
And then there's, of course, a Heaven Sent EP releasing in
Sweet
November.
T-shirts. I hope you have some with you.
I do have some new shirts. I'll reprint the Heaven Sent ones for our release in November.
Those shirts are sweet.
Oliver Vitale, my boyfriend and future husband, made those.
He made my shirts too,
yeah, he's
which
great.
I have one more left and it's promised to somebody. So
It's good promises.
yeah.
It's good things there.
And the third iron in the fire is my debut solo project.
Good.
So I've kind of been writing that across the past year. It's just me. Everything is self-recorded. So for better or for worse, it is self-recorded, and I will be beginning mixing that actually when I get back, May 11th.
Very cool. Jacob, tell me a little bit. I know you're getting ready for Montana.
Yeah, it's so funny. Since the last time I was here last May, it's literally the exact same thing. I'm just kind of
Creature of
like,
habit.
Gotta
I'm
get
just
the
kind of
recap
like
here.
John the Baptist. I'm telling you about a record that's coming. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. It's one day we'll be here, and yeah, it'll have them all, like 10 of my songs on it. And we're putting out singles until then, and
Not a bad strategy.
and the singles aren't even going to be on the record. We got so many songs.
I like that.
And we're just putting
You
them
got
out.
so many songs.
We're just putting them out. And there's cool people on all of them.
Well,
We
there-
just had a song that got put out, and John Smith just cut guitar tracks for the next song that we're going to put out.
Perfect.
So I'm saying,
They're all great. I've gotten to
It's
hear
cool.
all of them.
it's cool.
And
He's
also,
still in the midst
And
of
I'm
writing
going to
more.
Montana. Yeah.
like,
I'm going to the Midwest. If people live in Lexington, Kentucky, or Bloomington, Indiana, or like Chicago, I'll be there like this week. Not even a joke.
there you go.
I'll be there Wednesday for Lexington.
Well, I'll get this up. But well, dude, like just from people like washing the clothes on Sunday, and I had it set for the longest time where it wasn't set up for latest is up top. I had it, but you're gonna start at the beginning. You're gonna see how we work through this. And so it would always Jacobs come up first, and like
Nice.
people would write me. I looked that guy up. Does he still work at that cigarette shop?
It was a phone repair store that sold
The
tobacco
vape store.
and vapes and things
But all
like
they would
that.
see would be the background. It
I know,
wasn't-
that was intentional.
But like,
That was an iconic era for you.
I know, that's why this was so perfect.
Yeah.
I know this when I came here.
yeah,
I was
right
like,
when you saw it, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it kind of works.
yeah, it does, man. I was like, this is awesome. This is the kind of thing that people actually do. They do. I didn't realize until I worked in one, but people hang out in the vape shop. They hang out in this liquor store, and they'll bust a guitar out. And people who got nothing to do will have the best time that anybody is having in that town. That is always how it works. It's kind of. I wish I still worked.
He's trying to get that
I'm
job
trying
back.
to get that job back.
I used to have two. Right now, I've got one, but I've got a shop guitar now.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
And on Saturdays, typically, I'm here all day. We'll have like people passing through, and be like, "I don't know if I play something. Please do."
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Share it.
yeah, come on.
We need the
It's
Owl
best.
Spirits tape
Yeah, yeah.
Hey.
with the
Yeah,
passenger
yeah,
side.
that's for real. That
In the
would,
works.
Yeah, yeah.
Do it just like I did the Porch Top record.
I was just gonna say, yeah, obviously, man,
Yeah.
dude, that would be so cool.
That would be sick.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Better idea.
Yeah, not a bad idea. I'm sure not one that is new to this brain of yours.
So we've been doing this a year now, and
Yeah.
so I was certain that it was the only one in the country that was doing anything like this.
No way.
Inspired two to start doing it. So there's about to be a liquor store down in Hattiesburg that's about to start,
Shut up.
and then there's another one I think around the Jackson area that's getting ready to start.
Dude, I told you this is a good idea. This is a really good idea.
So-
It's crazy that it was birthed
There's
in
gonna-
Reform,
There's
Alabama.
going
I
to be
know.
a liquor store runs, baby.
I love that.
That's awesome.
That's so awesome. I love that the first guy to do it was the guy who was making them in a cigarette store. It's like cousins. This is the best.
Yeah, the next thing you walk into a cigarette shop, there's a guy posted up at the corner.
That's the thing.
And
though,
you'll
is
already know what's
you
going
realize
on
that it kind
at
of
that
is
point.
like that.
It's culture.
Yeah, at that point it's part of the framework.
Oh man, yeah, those places rule, man. You never know. You never know how much fun people are having.
Yeah.
So Midwest, Lexington, Bloomington, Chicago, and then you're going to be heading on out west to Montana after that.
Yeah, I'll go to Dubuque, Iowa on Mother's Day, and then I've got like a gap, and then I'm trying to, if anybody has a house in Madison, Wisconsin, or maybe somewhere in
I
Minnesota.
got a friend in Newski. I'll hit him up.
No way. If people want to like put on something like kind of last minute, either in Minnesota or Wisconsin, I'm so down because I got 5 days off. And that's good. And then we'll go to Davenport, Iowa, and then Omaha, Nebraska. That Page Turner's place that Connor Oberst has. Taylor's played there a bunch. That's how I'm playing there. And then where is it at? Laramie, Wyoming, the Roughed Up Duck. I have to, dude, the Roughed Up Duck is the best. If you're ever in Laramie, Wyoming, it is like
You got to bring me back a shirt.
dude,
Yeah.
that's the best. Sean Hess is the guy that books that. He's also a very talented songwriter who tours a lot. It's a half and half chance if when you play there that he's there, but he books the entire month out. You can hit him for any day and he will put you on. And some, like if it's like a weekend, you get a cut of the bar. It's like really sweet. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but those guys are really, really nice. And I
Some people get it.
yeah. That's the thing. Everywhere you go, you find like, oh, this is where the musicians hang out. This is where like, the people who have regular jobs and can't afford to just do this all the time, but are very, very talented hang out.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
What's going on? Well, I'll take care. Huey, like, are you going to be going out to Montana as well? Or?
No, I wish that I could have swung that this year. I've done a little too much traveling, and my lease is up, and I gotta move, and this, that, and the other. If I can catch a flight and make it work, I'll come see Jacob. But right now, my summer plans are to be going out to Texas with my friend Kat Deal. She's down in Mobile, and we're doing a Monday to Monday thing. I wrote a song, and I was like, I don't feel like I'm very connected to this, but do you know who I feel like this song would be great for? Kat Deal.
Kat's the best.
She's the best. She's a hustler. I admire that woman.
She's amazing.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
Down in Mobile, Alabama, she is running it.
And Jacob Brock's down that way.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. You just kind of collect good people everywhere you go. And then like when you think of a place, you can think of, oh, here's a good person in that place.
Yeah.
And sometimes they do music, and sometimes, like, they just really, really support music.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have those, if you do it long enough, you find the people who maybe they just like have like a regular job, but they love music so much that they find you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really sweet.
We cut that song when I was down in Orange Beach, like, honestly, a few days ago, and we'll have it mixed and mastered and out before we go on that little week-long run. The song's called Mondays, right? And we're doing a Monday to Monday, starting at Brickyard in Mobile and circling back after going through Louisiana, out to Austin, Texas, Lockhart, coming back, Lafayette, and then playing Brickyard again. So it'll be fun.
Right on. Very cool. I'm going to check the time. I think we'll do 3 more questions. The parking lot's filling up.
Cool.
So I did want to start with both of y'all as far as keeping up with what you're doing and the latest with music or the travels. What's the best place to go to stay connected? Social media, website,
Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, I'm pretty up to date on my Instagram. You can find what shows I'm playing, and also I put all of my dates on my website, which is www.huey-music.com.
That's professional.
I paid for it.
I
Squarespace
know,
is
yeah,
expensive,
that's the
man.
thing. I'm like, can you do it for free? And you really can't.
We've been building a website from the ground up here.
Oh,
Coolshit.com.
Nice.
How's that not a thing?
KUHL.
Hell yeah.
I spelled cool like that since I was 18.
That's awesome.
Wow. No, that's cool.
Whether it was good, like I always
so
spelled
funny.
good. GUHD. If you had what's good, it's GUH. It's good. It's cool.
That's
You
funny.
ought to patent that.
Yeah.
Copyright or
work in
whatever.
progress.
Yeah.
I guess
Nobody jump
Yeah.
on
But coolshit.com, all things closed on Sundays, all things liquor store, where we're going to be cooking, Porch Fest, my music, and like all y'all's we've been building like artist bios, and so
On the way.
if either one of y'all were to hop on there, like I don't know how far Josh is with like the build out, but like you have a bio like with an image, and it links to all your socials,
That's
your
so
website.
cool.
It's like it's in like. You pull coolshit.com, it's like the tag at the top is.
That's so awesome.
I'm gonna start telling people that's my website.
We are. That's
I will.
That's what it's for.
I literally will. I'll be like, this is my website. It's this URL.
But the tag is cool. It's coolshit.com. It's like you want to go there,
Yeah.
but it's at the top. The banner it says "Creators for Creators,"
Awesome.
Nice.
and then it's
That's
got
awesome.
it's got my old store cat Hot Sauce.
That's
It's got
awesome.
him cutting grass. Or
Whoa. You said
awesome.
old. Where is he?
So he got attacked mercilessly by a dog. We didn't think he was going to make it. One of our customers, she took him home. Nursed
This
him
is
back.
a black cat?
Yes, the cool
No.
cat. She nursed him back to health. He's doing great.
Oh, he's fine. Okay.
But I had to get him out away
I thought you were going to tell me he was dead.
Hot
No,
Sauce
no,
had to
no, no,
retire.
Oh my
No,
god.
no, no.
That's
He's-
cool.
he's
That's
fine.
cool.
Does he still?
She
like
sends
hot
me
sauce?
pictures. Yes.
Okay.
I was like, give him a little bit as a special
Yeah,
treat.
Give him a little bit.
Just like you do cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Little freak.
He
But
likes
I got a
it.
T-shirt for you. It's
Oh, hell
but it's
yeah.
him on a lawnmower.
Yeah, yeah. The Porch Fest shirt is really good. It's really good.
But yeah. So he's on the website. He's always on his lawnmower. He's cutting it. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
keeping it- He's keeping it tight.
That's
Yeah.
right.
It's a good place to go to keep up with everything that I've got my hands on,
Hell
along
yeah.
with what other people are doing. Right?
Yeah, please check on me there.
Jacob's new website.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, like, we also link it, like, so, like, when we get these portfolios built out, but, like, bands in town, like,
Yeah.
we've been building those out for people.
Oh,
and,
nice.
like, kind
That's
of,
cool.
like,
Yeah.
I've been trying to
keeping
get more
everything
into
up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay updated on all those ancillary websites like Underground,
I forget how many people
Acoustic,
actually
or whatever
use
that
them.
website.
That's the
They
thing,
do.
yeah.
I've definitely discovered a lot of people like to play with, like to build bills with in different towns on those kinds of websites. Just kind of backward searching.
Yeah.
Well, question 2 for each of you is, like, in your travels, I think we asked this last time, so I'm going to switch a gear. Was there anything, like, that y'all wanted to get after today that we didn't touch on about that?
You've looked at me every time. You go first.
What's on your mind?
I don't know what's on my mind. I don't think about hot sauce. I'm thinking about what a good cat that is.
He's still a good boy.
Yeah, he is still
You've
good.
been going
boy.
stir crazy.
Yeah, I have been going kind of stir crazy, I guess. I've been like dog sitting, so I'm thinking about animals. I'm kind of animal brained right now. Whenever I'm dog sitting, which is honestly, I'm probably more of a dog sitter than I am like a songwriter because I get paid more for the dog sitting and it's more regular.
We'll put that on the file for
yeah,
you.
please put dog sitter slash
Professional dog sitter.
Yeah, and then but whenever I'm around like 2 or more of them, I just kind of like fall into pack mentality, and then we as a group decide what to do. So it's odd that I'm here without them, I guess. That's why I keep looking to you. I'm like, what do we do, Maybell slash Snoodles? You're Maybell and you're Snoodles.
That's good with me.
That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about that.
Every time I call him, he's yelling at him on the
I know, yeah, they're kind of fun.
Yeah. Don't eat that.
Is there Jameson?
Come on, get back inside.
Yeah,
Oh, shout out J-Mo.
Yeah, shout out J-Mo and
Yeah.
Haysomp. Go get a Haysomp record.
Got one
They're
right there.
really good. Oh, right.
Oh,
on.
nice.
They're really good.
You
They-
almost got up like you're about to put it on.
no, yeah, no, like,
Like, that's how we're gonna close.
yeah,
out.
yeah, for real.
Huey, what you been learning?
Oh man, I learned that I've been away from home a little too long. In the grand scheme of things, I think that since our little jaunt down to the Panhandle in February, I probably have been home collectively for maybe a week and a half.
Yeah.
And I need to nurture those relationships.
Yeah.
So I'm taking about a month off. I also don't participate as much as I'd like to in my own local music scene.
Sure.
I feel like it's been a bit thankless. Not that I need thanking. I didn't do anything for anybody down there, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff happening in Atlanta. There's movers and shakers. There's people putting together events. My buddy Cody Bolden is putting together a Wednesday night honky tonk thing called the Road Hand Roundup. Me and my friend Jordan Reynolds of Rose Hotel are starting a songwriters round. It's called Song Cycles, where you're encouraged to write a new song for the performance. So you'll play originals and then one that's composed especially for the Song Cycle event. So I'm excited to kind of get back and be a part of my own music community a bit more than I have been in the past few years.
Right on. One thing I don't know if we really got into, and you can share as much as you would like, and I think we'll probably end on this. And last time I did this question here, Ham thought it was very ironic. But I don't, and I respect people and their sobriety a lot. But like, as far as being on the road and like not able to be home and with the ones that you love and all this, has that made sobriety harder, or is it kind of like solidified that, yeah, I'm sober?
When I made the choice to quit drinking, it was because I recognized how much it roadblocked any kind of success that I could experience, whether it was with music or with like the work I wanted to do, like, and not necessarily saying that I was some like down and out alcoholic, like even like alcohol abuse aside, I came to the realization that I wasn't doing what the stuff I cared about to the fullest extent.
Sure.
Because I wasn't feeling 100%. And I quit smoking cigarettes too. It was a weird kind of overnight decision. I had experienced enough natural consequences from drinking, and you know, I don't feel like that's right for everybody. But I know that I wouldn't be able to go on these tours. So being on the tours themselves is reassurance that I made the right decision. Because it would have been impossible for me to have the drive and ambition to even book it in the first place, you know. And so much awesome stuff has come into my life, opportunities and otherwise, people, and I can maintain those relationships and those opportunities because I'm sober. So
I have I am not drinking near what I was, and like with the events or whatever it is I'm putting on now, what I love most about it, I remember it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally true. I mean, it's different strokes for everyone. Some people can moderate, some people can't, and I have just found that quitting didn't take anything away from my life. I only gained things. So it's just not a hard decision for me, and it's not something that I recount. You know, it's not something that I think I'll ever go back on.
Good. I think that's a good place to stop. Jacob, Huey, thank y'all so much for your time.
Thanks for having us. It was
Let's-
good to see you.
Let's have a show.
Yeah.